Recorded Books and One Click Digital present The Firebrand and the First Lady, Portrait of a Friendship, Pauli Murray, Eleanor Roosevelt, and the Struggle for Social Justice, by Patricia Bell Scott. Narrated by Karen Chilton. Quote by Pauli Murray from Challenging Mrs. R., The Hunter Magazine, September 1983. For me, becoming friends with Mrs. Roosevelt was a slow, painful process, marked by sharp exchanges of correspondence, often anger on my side and exasperation on her side, and a gradual development of mutual admiration and respect. Quote by Eleanor Roosevelt from Some of My Best Friends Are Negro, Ebony, February 1953. One of my finest young friends is a charming woman lawyer, Pauli Murray, who has been quite a firebrand at times, but of whom I am very fond. Quote by Pauli Murray from Song in a Weary Throat, 1987. The measure of her greatness was her capacity for growth, her ruthless honesty with herself, and the generosity with which she responded to criticisms. Quote by Eleanor Roosevelt to David Morse of the International Labor Organization in Geneva concerning Pauli Murray's application for a staff position, June 14, 1951. I have known Miss Murray for a long time, and she is a very brilliant girl. Quote by Pauli Murray to Mother, Pauline Fitzgerald Dame, regarding her first White House visit with Eleanor Roosevelt, June 4, 1943. She asked me of my future plans and seemed to approve. You would have thought I was talking to either you or Aunt Sally, the way she talked to me. Quote by Eleanor Roosevelt from Some of My Best Friends Are Negro, Ebony, February 1953. When more whites and Negroes become friends and lose whatever self-consciousness they started out with, we shall have a much happier world. Introduction: The Hand of Friendship. Quote by Pauli Murray to Patricia Bell Scott, December 12, 1983. You need to know some of the veterans of the battle whose shoulders you now stand on. The letter that carried these words launched a 20-year odyssey that gave birth to The Firebrand and the First Lady. It was Pauli Murray's second response to my invitation to serve as a consulting editor to Sage, a scholarly journal on Black women, of which I was co-founding editor. She sprinkled her missive with encouragement and what I self-consciously took as an overstatement, hailing the journal as a formidable undertaking, with the potential to transform the mainstream of American scholarship. That this groundbreaking activist, lawyer, writer, and priest had high expectations for my work filled me with excitement and apprehension, lest I fall short. Prior commitments prevented Murray from contributing to the inaugural issue of Sage, but she would share reminiscences of people and events that became guideposts along my way. She mentioned the President's Commission on the Status of Women, for which she served as a subcommittee member and to which John F. Kennedy appointed Eleanor Roosevelt as commission chair. Murray praised the women activists who had taken the lessons learned in the labor and civil rights movements and applied them to the women's movement. She also boasted that she was, finally, free to do the creative writing she had longed to do since 1939. Her top priority, she quipped, was a dratted autobiography. Although I dashed off an appreciative reply, I never got the chance to ask Murray about the veterans on whose shoulders I stood. Her death, 18 months later, at age 74 from pancreatic cancer.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.